Socialism is on the rise again, and it is beginning to affect our laws and the motives of politicians who are running on a socialist platform.
I am proud to be one of a small but growing number of candidates to identify as a democratic socialist.
She represents the future of our party.
Okay, so democratic socialism is the future, but what is democratic socialism?
This is a law that tells you what words you are required to use when referring to gender.
Experiment in Ontario, they shut it down today because it turned out that when you give people a lot of money to stay home and do nothing, they stay home and do nothing.
In Venezuela, the conditions under socialism have gotten to the point where there is now a shortage of toilet paper.
At this pace, a democratic socialist could get the Democratic nomination at some point and be elected president.
The establishment is terrified of that word, socialism. We might as well give them the real thing.
We shall not implement at all socialism.
How do we kill the giant of socialism? How do we kill the giant of those that would say there shall be national socialism? We shall create history without God. What did you say?
They have said we will make history without God. No, you will not. No, you will not, says the Lord.
And in the end, history will not be made without God, because this is His story.
I have told the earth there shall be a united Korea. I have told the earth that I will bring the greatest revival in North Korea, South Korea together. And then in China there shall be a flame that shall burn and touch the world and even bless Israel, says the Lord.
There are hopes of meaningful cooperation, but the South Korean government has also conceded that the actual construction will be pursued in line with situations related to the North's denuclearization and global sanctions against North Korea. Yet, as President Moon said earlier this year, even though political unification may be a long way from here, establishing peace between the South and the North and freely visiting each other and forming a joint economic community is true liberation to us.
Apparently, some council members did not think Hamas launching rockets qualified as terrorism. The United States begs to differ.
What is the United Nation? It is an evil force, says the Lord, that is a stench to my nostrils.
Why is there a UN commission on the Middle East that does not include Israel? From the 1960s and the 70s, they refused to include Israel.
God said, now I will shake the United Nations, and God says, I will abolish it.
You fan the flames of conflict to maintain your abusive power. Finally, you use this platform to mislead the international community, to mislead the Palestinian society, to believe that Israel is responsible for the problem you create. Thank you.
Then I got a very, very clear vision about the year 2018, yesterday, which was the 18th, when I was in my garden. The Lord said to me that on the 18th day of May 2018, Israel is going to experience something of a great freedom and peace for a while, and that we are to be there in May on the 18th. I didn't realize then at the time that when I was praying yesterday that was actually the 70th anniversary. I may have known about it, but I didn't think about it when the Lord spoke to me yesterday.
The United States will always be a great friend of Israel and a partner in the cause of freedom and peace.